Hi, today we're looking to convert a Notion form into PDF files on automation. And for this demonstration, we are going to look at media release form. As you can see, this is a simple form with the fields that I have added over here. And once we click on submit, we will be able to create entries in this particular responses window. I've already gone ahead and have created two entries out of the particular form. And now I'm looking to convert these entries into PDF files on automation. For this, I'll be using a tool known as PDF Output. PDF Output will help me create PDFs on automation from a Google document with the help of a Notion database. So Notion database is what contains all the entries that we want to convert to PDFs, and a Google document is where I'll be editing the template to convert to PDF file on automation. We can use this exact system to create any documents such as reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations that we are planning to create on automation out of the system. Click on create PDF and quickly sign in, and then we will see how the rest of the automation will work to generate the PDFs out of that. So I'm going to quickly sign in over here, and then we will see how the automation will work out. So once you log in, the very first thing which you need to do is you need to connect a Notion database. So we already have a database available which we're going to connect. After that, we need to connect the document to the corresponding database. And finally, we need to map all the fields of the database one by one onto the document to create the PDF. So let's click on add Notion database, and we should be able to connect the database over here. And meanwhile, let me copy the database title which I already have on my Notion workspace. And this is what I'll be using to connect to generate the PDF. So let me click on select pages and put the title inside the search pages field. And I should be able to connect the same inside here to generate the PDF. So I will simply click on media release form, and I should be able to see the entire database appear over here. So whenever you're looking to add any database, always put it inside the search pages field and then add the same. Do not select the database from the top level pages that you see over here, because if you do that, the experience will not be smooth and the database may not be added correctly. So always put it inside the search pages field to add it. Alongside that, if your database is connected with other databases through relation properties, so let's say my media release form is connected with database A and database B through relation properties, I also need to add database A and database B inside the search pages so that the PDF file which will be created will have all the relation and roll of values appear correctly on the document. Otherwise, the relation and roll of values will not be visible in the PDF file which will be created. Let's click on allow access, and now we should get access to the media release form which we can use for the remaining steps. So your database will be loaded up in the drop down that you will be able to see over here. If it is not visible, you can simply hit on reload database, and you should be able to see the media release form appear over here in the drop down. So let us wait for a few seconds as it is going to reload the same, and you should be able to see the media release form that should be appearing over here. Okay, so it is still not yet visible. Let me hit on reload database once again, and I should be able to see the database appear over here in the drop down. So you can see the media release form is visible. If I scroll down, I should be able to see all the properties of the particular form appear over here one below the other. It's time to add a document to this, so click on add Google document. If you already have a media release template file available on your drive, click on existing document and choose the template file that is already available on your drive, and you can proceed from there on. I don't have any existing template available, so I will instead add a new demo document which will create me a new document with all the placeholders automatically added for my use case. So you can see every placeholder of the database already created over here, and anything that you see inside double curly brackets are the fields which will be replaced from the database one by one. So we have release date, we have releaser name, we have signature, we have media type. All these fields will be mapped to the corresponding database values, and it will be replaced from here. So the media type field will be replaced with the media type value, and it will be replaced onto this specific portion, and it will map to that field. Similarly, the releaser name will be mapped to this particular column, and it will be fetched from there, and it will be mapped to that particular property. So every placeholder inside double curly brackets will be mapped to the database values, and it will be replaced with those values, and the PDF will be created. If I want to manually add any property, let's say I want to add users rights, so I will simply click on copy. I can go to the document wherever I want to use it, so I can simply type the entire text and simply use Control V or Command V, and it will copy paste the property right over here. Okay, so you can map any property by simply copying and pasting the same right inside the document wherever you need it. Okay, next is I want to define the PDF file name. So I want to generate the PDF by the media type, or maybe I want to use releaser name over here. Okay, so I will simply select releaser name from the drop down, and all my PDFs will be named as per that. If you scroll to the right side of the database, you will find two additional columns, generate PDF and PDF file. If any record is marked as ready to generate, it will be converted to PDF and it will be stored in the PDF file column. So make sure you set your records as ready to generate whichever you're looking to convert to PDF before downloading the PDF file. And now let's click on download PDF, and the PDF will be created right inside the database, as well as it will be downloaded onto the downloads folder. So you can see it has started downloading the PDF right over here, and the first document is already out, which we can see over here. And if I click on this, I should be able to see the document with all the placeholders automatically created for our use case. Okay, so every field is correctly mapped to the database values and it is automatically created. Let's open up the second record, and we should be able to see the same pattern repeat over here, as all the fields are automatically mapped with the database values. So we created two documents side by side where all the fields were automatically mapped with the database values and the documents were created. Now, if you want to automate this entire process, you can click on Setup Notion Automation, and this will allow you to run the automation to generate the PDF forever, which means whenever a user will click on Submit and a new entry will appear over here, you simply need to mark the record as ready to generate, and the PDF will automatically create it inside the database for you. This makes the process really easy and convenient to use, as all the automations happen directly inside the database, and the PDF will be instantly created inside the database for a use case. You do not need to set up PDF output again and again inside the dashboard to generate the PDF, as now all the automations will work directly inside the database for a use case. So this helps us to generate the PDFs on automation right inside the database 24/7, 365 days, whenever we need the document to be created inside the database. And in this process, it eliminates the necessity to use PDF output to set up everything from scratch with the same documents, as all the automations will now directly happen inside the database. I hope this demo was clear to you. If you still have got any questions for me, use this chat bubble and send me a message with your queries on the same. I'll be able to address on the same. Or else you can go to the home page. At the bottom, you will find the contact section where you will be able to reach out to me with any specific queries, and I'll be able to address the same as soon as possible. So you can send me a message. I'll be able to address the same as soon as possible on this. You can even book a free demo session where I'll be guiding you step by step on how to use this tool and take the best advantage of the automation available. And as you can see, it has converted this document into PDF right when we're demoing the entire database, and it has instantly generated the document for our use case. This is how powerful PDF output is.